Hello everyone, this is Momo coming to you with another Nikke video. Today I want to talk about Mica Snow Buddy and my overall opinion on her after doing some tests with her and using her. I haven't pulled for her, so my experience are mostly based on the test unit for the shooting range. And the TLDR is that I think you can pull for one copy if you would like to have a lower tier substitute for litter. However, yeah, it does come with a bit of a caveat, and I believe Mica is a bit more niche than litter, who you can put in pretty much almost every kind of team. So let's quickly go over my opinions on her skill kit after putting them into practical use. So her skill 1, I feel like the ammo cap thing, on the initial review I thought this would be pretty significant. However, I've come to realize that this is actually just a 40% boost to the base ammo cap, which means it's basically just additive to the overload lines and the wingman cube. So in this case, the 40% ammo capacity is not as big of a deal as I initially thought, and not to mention it does take quite a long time to charge up because of the 10 stacks, even with the help of her skill 2. If you don't give her any ammo cap lines, I believe it'll take almost I think it was almost a minute before she was able to fill up to the 10 stacks. With some ammo cap lines or help from her team, then she might be able to get this down to maybe 40-50 seconds, something like that, in order to get this ammo cap thing. But I think her important part's actually her skill 2, with the increased stack count for stackable buffs by 1 stack after landing 150 normal attacks. So 150 attacks for Mica is, a little long, but given the stack buff, it's kind of understandable. However, currently we don't really have all that many Nikkes that actually need this buff. So right now I think the commonly used one is with Diesel, which helps help her gain the stacks on her skill 2, which is the one that refills the ammo for the party. So yeah, 86.62% magazine. So Mica could help her get this thing going, and as a result, she will actually help other machine gun units like ludmilla, the winter version, and units like guillotine or modernia, or units like soda actually, who actually needs the stacking buff thing, but it stacks for 5 times. So this Mica will also help soda in getting this stack up quickly and get the higher upgraded version of the healing per 12 seconds. So in the end, I don't know if soda is significant enough for you to use Mica with her, but that's still it's like an idea, overall, on units that would be able to take advantage of it. But overall right now it's still a little niche, and I think currently the best way to use her is with Diesel and some machine gun units to take advantage of this ammo reload from Diesel, so they can almost not have to reload throughout the entire battle. So in terms of supporting performance with the attack buff, I think she is significantly weaker than Litter. So in that regard, I think if you are trying to pull Mica with the reasoning for having an attack booster for the party, I think that's not a great choice. I mean, it is a choice you can use if you're planning to put her in like a secondary team, like maybe like a third, fourth, or fifth team burst 1 supporter, like in solo raids and stuff. But like other than that, I don't know. Like I don't believe that Mica will buff better than Litter can. So there's that. So she's definitely not a replacement for Litter or like a side grade. She is more like a step or two down from Litter in terms of damage. However, her niche comes from the buff stacking part. So if you have units that we currently have, as well as maybe in the future that could take advantage of this stacking ability, then I believe that Mica would be pretty useful. Hence why I suggest getting just 1 copy for now. I don't believe she is worth going to ham on, like max limit break or, you know, core 7, because I feel like her uses right now is not really enough. And she also comes with a bit of a problem on her own, in that this thing, okay, so like her burst gauge filling speed gets increased, yes, so it helps you fill up the burst gauge quicker. However, because none of her kit has any cooldown reduction on burst skills like Litter does, as we can see in here, this thing. So because she doesn't have that, the issue comes up when you actually fill up the burst gauge. However, Mica is not ready yet. So she couldn't burst, and since she's the first one in the chain, she basically hangs up your full burst chain until like maybe 4, 5, 6 seconds after she is finally done recharging the cooldown on her burst skill. And then you basically kind of wasted that 5-6 seconds, which you could have already gotten into full burst mode already. And as a result, in general, it does kind of bring down your overall damage potential due to that. So if you run Mica, you will also have to run somebody that has a cooldown reduction, you know. And for burst 2, there's like Dala who has it, you know. And then I think burst 1 there is volume, volume, and then there is also Dorothy that has it. Obviously Litter has it, but I wouldn't put Litter with Mica in the same team. And that's pretty much it, you know. Like I'm not sure there's any more other units that has the cooldown that we commonly use. So that's also a thing to think about, like an issue that Mica would have if you put her as a solo burst 1 as opposed to putting Litter as a solo burst 1. But overall, she is still a pretty good, like, you know, reserve burst 1 buffer if you need it for a team that doesn't have anyone that's like really useful. Or you could put her in a team like this, where, you know, the whole point is to just be able to reload the bullets in time so that your DPS don't have to reload as often or at all throughout the fight. But yeah, I would say since she's limited, you know, maybe get 1 copy if you can. But if you can't, you know, it's not a huge loss. You're not, you know, she's not like a super meta unit right now, and she's definitely not someone that will replace Litter in battle. So yeah, overall that's all I gotta say for this one. If you like this type of content, please like and subscribe, and send me some comments. And yeah, see you guys in the next video. Bye bye now. Bye bye.